You want to feel cool all the time? Well, here's a deal of a lifetime. Own today a top quality air-conditioned unit from Tong Refrigeration. It's as easy as $186 monthly. Anybody can have it. Just ask for the Cool and Easy payment plan. Cool and Easy at Tong Refrigeration at Focal Lane. Terms and conditions apply.
The stage is set for the 6th annual NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. Come see top performances by Cadas bands and individuals and the Cadas legend. It will be massive. The 2017 NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. The legacy lives on. Make it a date.
It's 8:54. Good morning there on the telephone. We're having an open line here. Hi.
Yes, good morning to you, Mark.
To you, sir.
Yes, I heard you read that letter.
I read parts of the letter, yes.
Parts of the letter, but based on what you read and what I've heard, Matt, I haven't found any merit in that. And what I want to suggest to all Dominicans is that we need to come together and we need to form a massive protest. And because there's so many things that is hanging out there, so many.
I think it's more a distraction a lot of the times. They want you to move away from the issue, so trying to catch you in the court there and paying some large bills.
Yeah, but we need to stand up and to send a clear message to the administration that we will not bend, we will not back down, and we will face the music.
All right, caller, thank you. Thank you so much. And a lot of it sometimes have to do with some lawyers, in search of some big monies. Don't know. You can't get rich this way. Your conscience will be ticking always. Hello, talk to me. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Hi.
Martial, good day.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Listeners, we have to put aside our differences we have had, or imagine to have, and let us come together as a people, as a country, as a nation to rescue our country. It is not right and it is not fair for people to be prostituting our passport, all crooks and criminals with our passport, and we are sitting there as if like everything is okay. It will have implications for us. The world is laughing at us. Now is not the time for freedom, labor, UWP. Now is the time for Dominicans. Now is the time for our children's future. Now is the time for us to build our country and to move. Dominica has been the #1 when it comes for health. Now we do not even have paracetamol at our hospital. Look at agriculture. Look at tourism. Everything has been falling apart. Everything is falling apart. And that corruption is high on the agenda. We cannot have crooks and criminals all over the world with our passport. Where is our dignity? Where is our love for our country? In 1979, we stood up. Patrick John administration was thrown out. Where are these people who stood against Patrick John administration? All because of crumbs from the table. They want a scholarship, they want a job, they wanted this, they wanted that, and the country is going into a hell basket. We cannot continue. Every day is corruption, one after the other. And Mr. Skerritt would not resign. Mr. Skerritt is supposed to be the servant of the people of this country, and failing to resign, we must get to the streets in large numbers. That's why I say I admire the people of Salisbury. Look at how the people stood up. The elderly came out, the youth came out, the old people. Everybody came out because it was a community thing. Now people are scared because of police, because of guns. The police have their task to perform, and we have our role to play. And unless we go out in large numbers to block up this country and say enough is enough, we're not going to get any redress. It sickens me mad because our children will never have a future. I cry every day, tears in my eyes. And if I fall and I die today, it's because of love of country. But the people are not ready yet. It's not about Mr. Skerrit. It is we who are not ready to remove Roosevelt Skerrit. And we are just talking, and they know we are talking, so they continue to act while we are talking. It's just a moment of time. To every road, there is a bend, and to every rope, there is an end. Patience is virtue. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you and good morning too. We're going to come back, Dominica, just right after this. Yes.
The stage is set for the 6th annual NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. Come see top performances by Cadas bands and individuals and the Cadas legend. It will be massive. The 2017 NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. The legacy lives on. Make it a date.
It's the VF Inc. Youth Series, our theme this year, empowering our youth for a better future.
July 24th to the 29th, 2017.
At the Holy Redeemer Retreat House. This year, our focus will be on building healthy family relationships and lots more. Please call us at 449-9649 to register your child, or email us at info@vfinc.org, or you may visit us on the top floor of 37 Cox Street in the city. It's the VF Inc. Youth Series. Check us out.
The early bird catches the world. Get ready for back to school with an early bird promotion at Astafans. From July 10th to September 2nd, spend $75 or more on stationery, clothing, textile, shoes, and get a chance to win a Sankey tablet, a backpack filled with stationery items, vouchers valued up to $100, as well as super school items. Winners will be selected by raffle on September 4th. Terms and conditions apply. Astafans, right place, right price.
We're back. Hello, talk to me.
Hello, my father.
Safet. Mola. Oui.
Ni leader Freedom Party, ni leader ability pour mettre and smoke the fight because ini on bagay uni pour faire pour tuer monsieur là because change me even bagatelle there dit il kaba bread avec fish avec pas monter pas patate c'est différent comme là so opposition là avec Freedom Party et yo kin bout tout bout non avec mandé quoi en section avec ma face telle union bagay pour stop sous ça union bagay pour stop là où descend
mo que stop li Thank you very much. If they want to sue, they sue. You can't stop them. Hello, talk to me.
Good morning, man. How are you?
Mr.
Matt, how you doing? Fine.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, great. Matt, just call tomorrow. We have a disaster preparedness meeting in La Plaine. The Disaster Preparedness Management Committee will be having a meeting at 6 p.m. at the upstairs the council's office. We're asking the entire village of La Plaine to make every effort to attend and be on time so they can know where the hurricane shelters are and what the disaster preparedness is doing in the 2017 hurricane season. You know, as without a perfect plan, there's no perfect recovery, man. Matt, I sent you a photo on another note. I sent you a photo. Matt, you remember the fertilizers that was coming from the Moroccan government after Hurricane Erica that was given to Dominicans to get back farmers on their feet? I sent you a photo on your WhatsApp. Matt, on Sunday afternoon at 4, it's not a working day. It is not a business day. It's not the government day where they work. Fertilizers have been driven away on Sunday at the La Plaine playing field. And I just sent you a photo. I happened to be there yesterday. I got there on time. Actually, the last of the 3 bags were coming, and they were storing this under the multiplex building in the playing field. And I wonder who those belong to. I had put it on Facebook, on social media, and the first pic I took. But yesterday when I went there, I saw 3 bags on the side of the hillside of the playing field. I'm wondering who this belongs to. Then, Matt, on Sunday, these bags of fertilizer are still being distributed on a Sunday. Matt, it shows you the corruption, the irregularities of this government. It shows you, I put a post, I haven't put that, I asked Ricky Blumont, I hope you're seeing this post that I'm putting on, because things are happening and then illegally and irregularly that other people that are crying, while farmers are crying for fertilizer, Matt, fertilizers are being distributed on the weekends, on Sundays. And you're telling me that the people that are crying not for fertilizer in Dominica, that you're being picky and choosing who you give them to and how you distribute them to, man. But this will show you the kind of corruption that this government is doing and the kind of corruption and how they're behaving and distributing fertilizers that at one point they were even selling fertilizers, but which was supposed to be rationed. The meaning of relief aid is that another country sends it to Dominica to help you get back on your feet, not sell it. But now we are looking at we are in the month of July, and fertilizers, man, are still being distributed secretly to certain persons, and not those who are everyone, like how their logo go, all shall eat. Some people, imagine, Matt, I confronted the gentleman actually who was loading the fertilizers onto a vehicle. I asked him as a counsel, who authorized you to store those fertilizers downstairs, the multiplex cinema? He did not answer me. At one point he says, oh, I did not steal it. I said, but I want you to tell me, is there an extension officer who is distributing those fertilizers on the Plainfield premises? He told me he's not going to answer me. I said, but who authorized you to put those fertilizers or take those fertilizers? This is not the Agricultural Training Center. This is a Plainfield. It's a multiplex building which the council and also the local government is responsible for. So I'm asking him, who authorized you to store the fertilizers downstairs? I want to know. And Matt, I'm going to go to the bottom of this. I'm going to find out exactly what is going on, who is authorizing this distribution of fertilizers, and why are they using this facility, which is not an agricultural facility. And this got to stop. This definitely got to stop. This just shows you the small amount of irregularities and the corruption that is taking place. And it has been going on for years. And now it has been, it is, people are just passing by. There is a rounders game going on. There is sports activity going on. And while these activities are going on, fertilizers are walking away and being driven away.
All right. Hello, talk to me. Last week I had a very interesting conversation with, a real strong, I will say, Laborite. And he was kind of upset. Something is going on between he and the PAL rep. And he said to me, man, it's obvious now that some shall eat, not all are eaten. It's 9:05. Talk to me.
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Morning.
Matt, it's only lawsuits you see you receive in order to get in. Are they trying to shut you? It's a political gimmick.
Yes. But I'll tell you what, I'm not intimidated. I just want you guys to be very careful, because every time that some lawsuit is brought against Q95, the radio station, it's as a result of what somebody may have called and say. So be very, very, very careful. Okay, out there, be very careful. I keep warning you, be very careful. Hello, talk to me.
Matthias, good morning to you.
How you doing?
I'm good, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
And your listeners this morning here and abroad.
Yes.
Matt, I want to thank you publicly. I was going to do that Friday, but I did not get the time.
All right, thank you.
Because, Matt, a lot of times we take it for granted that you just come in the studio every morning and take our calls and listen to us. And so some of us take it for granted. But I want to take the opportunity this morning, Matt, to thank you publicly for your work that you have been doing. And as you said, over and over, we'll continue to do on behalf of the Dominican people, Matt. You there with me, Matthias?
I'm here. I'm listening to you every word, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. Matt, where do I start this morning? I want to start this morning, Matt, by saying that these lawsuits and these tactics of shutting up people will not work. Matt, it's only in a country where a government feels that their back is against the wall that they will not let freedom reign and democracy reign, Matt, in a country. if somebody doesn't slander you and defame you and, put your name into disrepute, why bring all those tactics about to try and shut up people, man? And I am saying, man, I have been reading about dictators because I know for sure Dominica is on that path. So I'm making it my point of duty to read about the characteristics of a dictator so that when these characteristics pop up their head in Dominica, I will know. And one of the characteristics, Matt, of a dictator is the shutting down of the media. It is the
you don't feel intimidated? I mean, I know you're a regular caller, you know that. They'll be looking for you to sleep.
But not intimidated by what, Matt? Once I feel convinced and convicted and my conscience is clear, Matt, I will always continue to speak my mind on the issues. And that is who I am. And I will not relent in terms of injustice and unrighteousness. And what we have in this country, Matthias PLT, make no bones about it, is a level of injustice and unrighteousness that the country has never seen before. And I am saying this morning, when a government can go to the parliament, they did that in big broad daylight, and try to make what is illegal or what we know to be illegal in terms of treating and bribery. Our Constitution prescribes that, Matthias Pelty. It says it in black and white. And these guys will have the guts to go into parliament, sit down in parliament and try and enact laws now to contradict that, to try and make it legal. But I am in no doubt that this government back is against the wall. And they will try anything to stay in power. And when that happens, that is where I am calling on we the people now to basically rise up to the occasion and tell this government the talking that we are doing, it is working. What we need now is more protest action against this government so that they will understand that we the people, our will must go through. Not this government, if they are working for us, they are working on our behalf. It's we that have to tell them as a people what we want, not they putting it on our back. And the people in Dominica must come to understand that. That is not just because your child have a scholarship to get, or you're working in the ministry, or you are working under the NEP program, or you're getting some perks, or you're getting some stipend, some crumbs, as Blessings would say, from this government, that you basically have to shut your mouth. If something is wrong, it is wrong. And that is where we are as a people, and that is where I need to get our people to realize where we are. If it is wrong, it is wrong. Matthew, remember once it had a committee that was set up once called 100 Good Dominicans.
I remember that.
Where people basically came together as quote-unquote good people, the elite of the country, to chastise and to call wrong. Where are these people? I can recall, what's his name, our former tourism minister said he don't need money, just pay him $1. He was part of that committee.
Good and accountable government, yes.
Exactly. Where have these people gone? Matt, it is sickening to see what is happening to my country.
It's strange, that you would say that, because I can call the names Mr. Ivo Nassif and what's his name there, Tony Astafan, were reaching out to me to investigate things that were wrong.
Exactly.
I don't know what has gone wrong.
And it is like today, man, what was wrong then is right now, and what was right then is wrong now. It's like a total contradiction. Matt, and one of your callers before, to me, he's a new voice. And I applaud him 100% for making that call in terms of a collaboration between the parties, the opposition parties. But we cannot be pulling and tugging against each other for us to see Dominica, not the demise of Labour, but Dominica move forward. We all want the same agenda. We all on the same agenda. We all want the same goal, to see Dominica move in the right direction. So why the talk, why the pull, why the hustle, why the preaching of hatred and subliminal messages? But this cannot stand. This divide and rule mentality will only have this rogue government on our backs for much longer. But finally, the only thing that government will listen to, it is when we stand up against them in the streets of Roseau, demonstrating our rights. We proved it to them at the Parliament building where they wanted to enact this law. We stood up. So Dominicans, patriotic Dominicans at heart, take a cue from that. Let us stand up, rise up against this government. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that word rise up. Rising up don't necessarily mean you have to rise up with guns and bullets and stones. You can rise to your feet because we have been bent too long and we have been given that government the opportunity to ride our backs. Now it's time for us to rise up. Call wrong, wrong. Matt, thanks for the opportunity, brother.
Thank you, my brother. 9:13, huh? True patriot there, calling on a regular basis to help educate the people of Dominica. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. I support Mr. One of our patriots, 100%, Matt. Matt, you know what song I want you to play for me, Matt? Please, Matt. Wounded Lion by Hurricane. Grant me the favor, please. Let us listen to the words in that song, Matt. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed day, too. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, good morning.
Matt, I have a few questions that I'm not getting answers to. The owner of the Moroccan Hotel, who the rightful owner of the Moroccan Hotel? Who is the rightful owners of the Kempinski Hotel? We know that our government gave 14 acres and enough passport CBI money to finance it. We want to know who the owners are, Matt, of that institution. I also want to know the next time Mr. Sam Raphael comes on your program, I would like you to ask him, what is the arrangement he has with the government now? Is he receiving grant? Is he receiving loan, low interest? And what contract they have that they can hold him accountable so that he's able to pay back. And if he doesn't, the government will be able to pursue it legally. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. I'm hoping you can ask that question to Sam Raphael. You know, if at any time he comes in and talk to us. Hello, talk to me. 9:15.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, greetings. I wanted to add thank you to you for your information sharing and the work you've been doing, the questioning, the balancing of views and the fact-checking and so on, and praise you for that work. I think it's important work for Dominica because too many of us seem to enjoy being in a deep slumber. In the same vein, Matt, I wanted to seize the opportunity to say that we need much more of that. And tonight in La Plaine, there's going to be a town hall discussion, an opportunity for that very questioning, information sharing, and fact-checking and so on. At Fab's, Lloyd's Place in the middle of La Plaine, starting at 7 p.m., the United Workers' Party will be holding a session discussing democracy and electoral reform. So I wanted to invite all those who are interested in opening their minds, interested in hearing their views. They are welcome to come, whatever color they support. Come and ask your questions. Come and criticize. Come and be much more aware of the situation that faces our country today. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much, former power up there of the La Plaine constituency, Mr. Ron Green. Hello, talk to me. And leader of the United Workers' Party as well. Hi.
Good morning, Matt.
To you.
I hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, I tried.
Yeah, Matt, me too. I would like to commend you and Q95 for the work that you all have been doing for bringing all the issues to light. Do not be deterred by the letters and the threat of sue. It is just a means of silencing us, Matt. Matt, I would like to comment on the statement that came.
I don't know what happened to your telephone there, but something went wrong there. Try call it back, 9:17. Maybe later on the Talk on the Block, I'll try to get in touch with Mr. Michael Astafan. There seemed to be some issue with comments made by members of the Dominica Freedom Party there. Hello.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Matt, did you listen to the town hall meeting in Portsmouth?
What?
Douglas.
Oh, I know. I did not listen, no.
Ian Douglas is telling the people to support the abattoir. Instead of supporting the abattoir, they are going to buy back a neck. It speaks for itself.
Yes, speaks to itself. People really do not have money there. Hello, talk to me.
Yeah, what's up, my bedroom? What's going? How's it going?
How are you? Okay.
I'm good. I'm just
okay.
And I heard one of the callers from the DC area, and one of your callers said was at Mervyn, because I do listen to the Freedom and the Freedom.
You listen to all programs.
All program, and really and truth, the Freedom Party should be aware that they were the one that collaborate with the Labour Party, and we're in this situation right now. So why is it that they want to go on their own instead of coming together with the workers?
Are you suggesting that it should be a coming together?
Yes, for the nature island. It's not right now. It's not about parties bring back the nature island to how it was once upon a time. Because the future of our children, it's serious right now. You understand what I'm saying? So they should come together and fix it, and then they could do what they want to do afterwards. But right now, it's come together and fix the problem that's there right now. It's collaborate with the workers, and I really, really agree with the caller on they coming aboard and put Dominica back on the balance scale right now. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you very much. It's a call for coming together the opposition parties there, especially the Freedom Party and the opposition United Workers Party. Hello.
Yes, Matt, me again.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yes, so I was saying that call by, I agree with Blessing that whatever Ken Vital said, that was very divisive, and that isn't right at all. I mean, if the Freedom Party had so much integrity as Ken Vital said, our country would not be in the state it is today. It is the Freedom Party that is responsible for Dominica being in the state it is, and it is the Freedom Party that is in power. And Freedom Party wasn't responsible. I'm not talking about when they joined with the Labour Party, that's not what I'm talking about at all. I am talking about when they allow themselves to be compromised. The Freedom Party have been compromised. They joined with the Labour Party. They perceive things are going wrong in the country. I have no problem with that. But then they allow themselves to be compromised and to be bought. They were masquerading around as paragons of virtue. And Matt, we've seen that isn't so at all. They implanted their people in the Labour Party. We know that the young Freedomites are the ones who are in the adults now, and they are the one in control. So the Freedom Party is in dreamland. They are living a lie. They're in deep slumber. The Freedom Party is the one in power now. So there is no way Freedom Party can come back again. One may say that happened to the Labour Party, but the Labour Party never joined any other party. Mike Douglas and whoever, they were there as a unit. It's true they become dormant, and they just needed a leader to revitalize them, to rejuvenate them, which his brother Rosie Douglas did. But the Freedom Party is something completely different. It is the Freedom Party that is in power now. So the present Freedomites, they are in denial. They are in denial. The Freedom Party is in power, and Freedom Party, the remnants of the Freedom Party can never come back again. Thank you very much, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's 9:21 in the morning here. This is the Hot Sir Dominica's most talked about talk show. The name keeps surfacing a lot this morning. I'll try to get in touch with Mr. Michael Astafan and some leaders of the Dominica Freedom Party to speak. Hello.
Yes, hello, Matt. How you doing, my brother?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Good, I think what we're not paying attention to is the fact that you need a non-political organization for political organizations to work together. Political organizations hardly get together at the same table and organize because they have worried interests politically. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what is really absent in Dominica is a non-political umbrella under which the forces of resistance and opposition to this thing can come together. That is what is absent. The lawyers, the businessmen. You talked a while ago about Evo and Tony.
Yeah.
You know what Tony and Evo get involved in? They get involved when their economic interest is threatened. The economic policies of the Roosevelt-Kerry government is the perfect conditions for Anthony Estefan and Evo Narcis's idea of business. You see? So they will not go against this thing because what they're going to support is redevelopment, agricultural, buy local, do local. That is not in benefit to Evo and Anthony Estefan or their brother or their father. Their business interests are contra to endemic local development. So we have to understand these things. It is these lawyers, this bunch of lawyers that went to law school and don't have no law conscience that is the problem in Dominica. They're not taking a stand, and they have the most independence, the most to gain, and yet they're the ones who stand on the side. So to wait on Anthony Estefan and Evo, forget them, man. The change of government that is going to take place in Dominica is not in their benefit economically. Peace and blessings, my brother.
Peace and blessings. It's 9:23 in the morning. Let's just say congratulations to that committee that put together the fest on the weekend there in Soufriere. Thousands of people, emerged there on Soufriere, this fishing community in the south. Very wonderful activity. But many of the critics say there's not much to do when you get there. Something to think about. Let's go back to the Dominica Festivals Commission. Last week, we saw the launching of the World Creole Music Festival. Let's listen to some of the comments from that opening there. Let's listen.
Absolutely, we had a very good lunch this afternoon, and I think what we have tried to do is to please the various taste buds of Creole music globally, and I think we have put together something that's very substantial, which is when we started that process, we also had to think of the reunion year in mind, and we didn't want to duplicate bands this year with bands coming from the reunion year. So we tried to do what we were doing carefully so that we would have enough ammunition musically for the reunion. I'm satisfied with what we have done, and the response so far have been overwhelming. Yes, we can't please everybody at every one time. There are certain artists that we pursued, and because of possibly the pricing at the time and their arrangements, for instance, there's a particular artist who is not playing currently in the Caribbean region that we sought, and we tried to really get a date for this year. But you keep saying no, movement is in Europe for this year. So there are lots of, there's a challenge to put a 15, 16 team band together for the 3 nights. But I'm overall satisfied with what we have actually done and put to the people for this year's lineup.
I was just talking to Emily Putter earlier, and we were speaking about the sound engineering fact that we may have to do a little tweaking. We always have a concern every year.
Yes, well, we have taken this as a serious concern. It is one of those that come up every year. And we'll be working with a new partner, because we'll be working with the same partner with a new partner. So then we have understood, most of it is the turnover and the sound quality. And the engineering aspect was brought to the fore at our evaluation last year. So the partner, the last person that had the business, they are now moving into a new direction, and we are confident that it will work this year, because it's like a trailer, like we say, putting it together for next year, the big reunion year.
Last year, 2016, a great year for many, but of course we walked away from the festival, and it appears there were some cracks. Have we brought that together? Are we united this time?
Absolutely. We have actually gone back. It takes lots of hours and trying to get all the data from all over, because we don't only rely on the evaluation from Dominicans. We ask for the French reports, we ask from the Caribbean reports, and by extension overseas. And what we do, we try to get together and see how we could solve every single previous situation. Whether delicate or not, we try our best to really, the most important thing for us is to bring to the patrons the most effective, most sustainable, most indigenous and world-class festival. So we always go back to the drawing board, look at where we possibly have gone wrong, look at the concerns the patrons have, and try to look to really mend those situations and move forward in a direction to make Dominica the Creole capital of the world, the mecca of Creole integration, where Creole people globally can transcend and come down and enjoy in the most peaceful ambience in the world. Zero incidents of any accidents, and we are very proud to showcase that to the world.
Confidence moving forward.
Absolutely confident. We have a lot of work to do to actually, really get everybody ready, because we intend to do more local promotion. We intend to go overseas and once again bring down the numbers to fill every available seat destined for Dominica. But we're also looking to instill more local participation. Like we said, there are a few ideas that we want to get more local people involved in the festival, because it is ours, Matt. It is something that belongs to us. Every dollar that is spent, it is between 5 to 900% in returns. It's important when you think of all who benefits: the ordinary person, the farmers, the fishermen, the hoteliers, the taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the entire Dominica benefits. And when that cash flow comes in at independence time, we all have a much better Christmas season.
All right, what go, Charles? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Matt Peltier.
Good, Matt. I have no issues at all with the lineup. I think the lineup is very good, and I think that we should all continue to promote and push and let people know about the lineup and the dates of the festival, so that people can start to book their hotels, their houses, their tents, whatever it is that they're going to come down. But I'm very happy with the lineup so far.
What will make 2017 different?
Well, like anything else, the organization, we saw a good job was done in 2016, and we see again that Val Coffey has been brought on. I think that's a good move, so that he can take it to another level. So I just hope that everything works out well. I hope that the right choice is made with the sound and lights company, because I mean that is a significant part of any festival. And just the marketing before. It's not just about putting up the lineup and leaving it alone. You have to continue to market it, continue to play the songs. The DJs and on the radio stations, the people like yourself, Matt, do your little pushing everywhere that you can. And I think we'll have another bumper year this year.
There's a lot of criticism of the song sometimes. Don't have the right engineers.
Right.
Is it something we have to look at?
Well, when you talk about the right engineers, the bands have to have their engineers, and it would be a good thing that the bands on the lineup, especially the local bands, start to get their engineers familiarized with the sound and what they should and should not do. So that is one thing in terms of the engineers, but the sound company will come with whatever it is that they have, and normally they come with very good equipment. So it is up to the engineers to familiarize themselves with what they're going to have and their repertoire and everything like that, to make sure that they give people something that will be pleasing to the ear. Of course, but that is where the sound engineer of the particular band that is on stage at the time comes in. So that is why sometimes you may hear band number 1 sounding very good, and by the time band number 4 comes on, they do not sound the same. It's because of so many different engineers who have to be doing different things, and a lot of them are, I will boldly say, a lot of them are not knowledgeable about the different types of equipment that they're going to be working with. So maybe it would be a good thing that the sound company comes in maybe a little earlier, so that the local engineers especially get a little more familiar with the board and the different equipment that they come in with, because they may not be too familiar with that. But it is all about the sound engineer for the particular band playing at the time.
Thank you very much.
No problem, man.
I think it is a very good launching, very short, sweet, simple. We were able to articulate the points of view that we needed to through the speeches from our minister and from Mr. Reuben Lawrence, representing the Minister of Culture. I think the lineup is something that is affordable for everybody to come and enjoy. And we look forward to Dominica's participation and the wider diaspora.
What is different about 2017?
2017 is the catalyst here to build on for 2018. And because we're still getting the same $1.74 million that we receive from government, it gives somebody to bring in a lot more larger acts and set the stage in terms of, we're going to be doing a few different things in terms of the venue, in preparation, ticket booth area. We'll be talking a lot about this thing. So there are a lot of things that we hope to change. Our whole marketing strategy, we're tweaking it and talking about it, in terms of how we present it to the audience. That's why this year we were able to go online, linking for radio stations, and bring this event, this live broadcast of our launch.
You get the people very involved this year.
Yes, people have to be involved because it's a people's festival, and we have to make sure we get their views, and we ask them to talk to us, and we talk to them back. We will do as much as we can to listen to the people and to see what we can do to make things better for them.
Thank you very much, Val Coffey. Good luck again.
Matt in the morning.
Thank you.
Matt, I'm really excited about the lineup. Unfortunately, even before we acknowledge the lineup, sorry, I received so many WhatsApp messages thanking us for a great lineup. All persons will say, hey, the people that they were really looking forward to is on the lineup. So I think it's a very balanced lineup where, again, we expect persons to come on every single night. Would have loved to have done a lot more, but obviously next year is 2018, and if we did more this year, it's going to be a major stretch to make it even better for 2018. As you know, 2018 is our reunion year, and we're already planning in advance for that. So I'm quite happy with the lineup. So far, the responses have been very good. So it's just for us to continue promoting the event as much as possible, ensuring that any major issues that we had last year, we addressed them. And so far, by speaking with the ED of the Discover Dominica Festivals Commission, already has highlighted what they're going to be doing for these major issues. One of them was the access. So we're going to improve access so that the lines wouldn't be as long as it used to be. Access get inside of the field and coming back out of the field. So we're on top of things, and we're hoping that persons are going to have a fantastic time. We're asking everybody to invite their families, share the different elements that we have, and impress as many people to come to Dominica as possible.
So all the major issues that you had last year, maybe I am not a little bit.
Well, like everything else, one or two may still come up, but my goal is always that everything that we do, try and do it better. Any major...
Just keeping you updated on the World Creole Music Festival. And of course, Q95 will keep you updated. It's our World Creole Music Festival. Q95 will keep you updated. Just heard a few voices there. On the line with me at this point in time, it's an open line though. We just try to get an update from Mr. Hilary Shillenford. I told you, me too, received a letter. According to the attorneys that I have allowed Mr. Shillenford to make certain comments. Mr. Shillenford, what can you tell us at this time? You know, the legal papers are flying here, there, and everywhere as they continue to intimidate, as they continue to threaten voices going forward. Good morning, sir.
Matt, I don't know what you're talking about. I know about attempting to intimidate people.
Uh-huh.
But clearly, Tony Astafans should understand that he cannot in no way intimidate Hilary Shillingford. Matt, I believe in mutual respect, and one should not defame the other. However, I do not believe that we defamed Roosevelt Skerritt. Roosevelt Skerritt in his hat knows that. And there will come the time when he will realize exactly what he's doing, and he will withdraw his actions, Matt. You understand? Because, man, as anything else, this lawsuit is not any different from any other lawsuit that have been taking place in this country. But Mr. Astafans, Anthony Astafans, seem to get a high on this one. Okay, look, we're going to try to shut up Hillary. But man, tell him, no way I'll say. Tony Astafans too small. That head of Tony Astafans too small to shut me up. I understand he said he's going to stop that boy. That boy is just making statements. It is that same boy who came to his office more than about 17 years ago, 16, 17 years ago, and sat him down in his chair mat. And when he attempted to stand up, I said, sit your backside there and pay me my $5,000 immediately. My 5,000 which he tried to deprive me of, Matt. You know what I'm saying? He sent only one letter out, and he tried to keep my $5,000, Matt. That's how dishonest he was. You know what I'm saying, Matt? I had to physically get my money out of him, Matt, in his office. So Tony Astafan should know who is Hillary.
So you're not intimidated by Mr. Tony Astafan?
I'm not intimidated by that little Arab boy. I respect him as an attorney, Matt. I have always told you that. You have heard us in arguments again with certain fellows, and I say, you know, within the OECS, give the man what is his own, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That continues to be my position. But Anthony Astafan seemed to be getting a high on that letter, which Lennox Clinton wrote. Again, that is one, Lennox Lawrence. That is what I didn't want to talk about, Matt. In the coming days, as that lawsuit moves forward, if it moves forward, we will deal with them appropriately, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
I follow you, sir.
There's a lot of things that will come out, Matt. Plenty, and big men will make up their mind what they have to do.
So in other words, Hillary, they say in the local palace, somebody took some poo-poo there, boy.
Yes, and they're pricking the wrong poo-poo. Because I respect people and I want people to respect me. Anthony Astafan mustn't believe I'm one of his little yacht fouls. I'm not Simeon and them. I'm not Lawrence and them, that they can just jump when they have to jump. He will never be able to shut me up. Matt, let me just tell you something. Anthony Astafan doesn't like Roosevelt Skerrit. Everything he knows that might open a can of worms on Roosevelt Skerrit, he attacks it. If you observe a lot of the blows Roosevelt Skerrit took in the media, is because of Anthony Astafan exposing him, making statements that can look for people to attack Roosevelt Skerrit. Why do you think he doesn't like him? You think no Arab boy that's born as a millionaire is happy to know a little black boy from
Vickers
came on the scene without a bicycle, without a tie, Matt, and come and be richer than him in a few years? He doesn't like that. Yes, he makes money out of him. But the day Roosevelt Skerrit fall, Anthony Astafan will share not one tear. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I'm telling you now, for the people who believe that I am intimidated by these guys, them boys can never intimidate me, Matt. I don't care what it takes. I made it clear to this country already. I will speak when I have to speak on issues. The only way, the only time they will shut me up is when I put a bullet in my head. You know those little criminals they're giving $4,000 and $5,000 all over the country, Matt? Those little criminals they're giving 5,000 here, 4,000 here, 7,000 here to try to win their vote, to get them on their side in case there's an uprising. When people stand up for their democratic rights, they want to know these guys. But these guys will milk them. They will continue to milk them.
Even on the weekend, I heard some comment that they're going to shut up Hillary. He's receiving lawsuits, threats of lawsuits.
But Matt, everybody would know. The person who tell you that is either crazy or a foolish person. I will continue to speak about the ills of our society. Roosevelt Skerrit mismanagement of this country, nobody will stop me from saying it. The amount of criminal diplomats that Roosevelt Skerrit attracting, the amount of criminal diplomats that continue to receive diplomatic passports, Matt. I am left to ask questions. Roosevelt Skerrit, what is the position? Is it a natural attraction, or it is where you do not do due diligence? It is greed? Is it money? Is it what? I need to know. Why am I supposed to shut up, Matt? These are legitimate questions. Legitimate questions that need answers. Where on earth can Roosevelt Skerrit, Lennox Lawrence, Anthony Astafan all together can stop me, Matt? They cannot.
But what I find very funny, though, the letters are all coming from the chambers of Lennox Lawrence.
Because they're using him, Matt. That is a man I stood by when he was held up in his office, Matt. Held up in his office and paid $75,000 for. You listen to what I'm telling you?
You say 75?
Yes, I had to stop a bank. Stop a bank from being closed on Christmas Eve Day. For him to give me $75,000 to go and set that man free. That is not a crazy man talking to you. He's been used. He's been used. I mean, you have Heather Felix, a lawyer, that is in his camp. You have Tali Clarence, another lawyer. You have Izito. You have Antonia Stephens. You have the whole HR. You have so many lawyers. The man cannot say no to them. I could never stand up against Lennox Lawrence as a witness for anybody. I could never do that. These guys are great.
So you thought this guy was your friend then?
I thought the man was my friend, Matt. But how can I not think you're my friend and I spend that kind of money for you? How can I not think you're my friend? A simple thing to say, look, this guy, we go a long way. Why don't you let somebody else write to him? You know? And the same Tony Estefans again, I tell you all of them. Man, they have their skeletons in their closet, you know. My $5,000 was held by Tony Estefans. For months, never wanted to pay me. Or a year for that matter. When I tell Lennox Lawrence I was going for my money by Tony Estefans, when I come to see you, I always have a problem seeing you. Maybe it's because the money not in your hands. Let me go and get my money and put it in your hands. I sat him down until you're not getting out of this office. Not even to go to pee without I get my money. So he can deny it. Simeon Albert, Matt. Simeon Albert is another man. Another one that took my $25,000 for a body makeover, Matt. And he gave me compressed ply. When I was going to put him before the court, all our common friends, Duff and Clarence and the others, they said, no, you know, we just take it easy. Let's let Simeon give you back. So he gave me back some of my money. Up to now, we never finish. What is that allegations? These are facts, Matt. Hard facts. And the one for whose Scarlett will be coming in the lawsuit. You know what I'm telling you? I do not discuss those things, Matt. At the end of the day, we playing for our politics. Lawrence on his side, I on my side. I have no need to attack him. Simeon on his side, on my side. Tony on his side, on my side. I have no need to talk about what happened between us. I'm not Sam Raphael. But when you are attacking me personally, when you're looking to bring me down for Tony, you come in as the front man. Because Tony feel after him, don't have nobody in Dominica. Nobody else must speak. Tony boy, boss, let me tell you, Matt.
Yes.
Take your radio station. Tony must understand. He needs to go and control his home and his family, not to come and control Hillary Shillingford. No liquor boy like you can't control me. I will speak when I have to speak. I'm a member of the Electoral Commission. Anything that relates to election in this country, I'll speak on it. And when I realize the government is looking to rig the election, and you know, Tony has a thing saying, they feel that the court, they control the court. I urge the court, I urge the Chief Justice, I urge the two justices in Dominica to ensure that good law prevail in this country, Matt. That the government doesn't think they have been loved by the justices and they will always get their way. I pray that good judgment will prevail and the matters will be given the attention it needs based on law. And the country will fight against Tony Estefans and Roosevelt Kelly.
All right.
It is a level playing field.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Hillary basically giving an update that he will not be intimidated by any lawsuits or threats of lawsuits from Mr. Tony Estefans. A lot is surfacing this morning. We will continue to talk Dominica. Right after this, we have Fast Cash this morning. And then right after the news, we go to Jolly's Pharmacy for a full hour. Coming back after this.
Expressed during this program are not necessarily those of YSQ95 FM radio. YSQ95 FM radio has not been able to independently verify the factual correctness of the allegations and statements made during this program and cannot vouch for their accuracy. Therefore, YSQ95 FM radio will not accept any responsibility or liability for the statements or allegations made in the course of this program.
Okay, we'll take one call and we'll go to Fast Cash this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yes.
Good morning to your listeners. I have a question.
What's that?
Yeah, if someone feels that they have been scandalized by somebody on a radio program, do you think that person has a right to pursue a legal course?
Are you asking me a question or are you making a statement?
I ask you, if someone feels that they have...
If they feel that, yes, that they have been libeled and slandered, yes.
Yeah, so would you think that's intimidation if somebody feels that they have been victimized and they pursue their justice in the court?
Repeat the question. If I what?
Okay, so I feel I've been victimized and I pursue an action in court. Does that mean I'm trying to intimidate the person who's victimizing me?
Yes, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes that could be the case. That could be the case because you don't want people to talk. So you feel taking them to court might be a cause of trying to intimidate.
Yeah, it's interesting too that I noticed that, your radio station doesn't really support or stand by the statements, and after people get on the radio and make statements, you always play that clip about you're not responsible. I think maybe you should take a little more responsibility to make...
You're making a statement, you're asking a question. I don't know where you're going call at this time. I really don't know where you are heading. I'm saying, yes, sometimes if you feel you're liable and you're slandered, you can take whatever action you think you can take, but you asked me a question, I gave you an answer. Sometimes, yes, they could try to intimidate, especially if you have the financial power to do so, and maybe the other side doesn't. So the very fact that you take them to court might try to shut them up. We've been doing that, and we've been hearing that all the time, especially when you have financial power.
The stage is set for the 6th annual NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. Come see top performances by Cadence bands and individuals and the Cadence legend. It will be massive. The 2017 NCCU Calypso Show, Portersville, Savannah, November 2nd, 2017. The legacy lives on. Make it a date.
You don't have money, but you want to score.
You can't wait till month end to draw.
You have a little money, but you want more.
You need a loan, what you waiting for?
But I need to buy a weed for my head.
I use the money there to buy some bread.
I don't want food, I want the money instead.
Looks like you want to run me dread.
Go buy fast cash. Faster, smarter, and better.
Go buy fast cash and get a loan.
Your man don't give you money, not to sweat now.
Fast cash right there to help you.
Go buy fast cash.
Visit our Rosa or Portsmouth locations or contact us at 448-3278.
Go buy fast cash.
Okay, I think we have fast cash in the house. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Quite fine.
Somebody want a tablet on Friday?
Yes, they did.
It wasn't me? Oh, you have not given me the news yet.
So right now, down at Fast Cash, we have a few offers. Because we know that we're in the hurricane season. School is opening very, very soon. Also, it's the tourist season.
Yes.
So we just want to let our customers know out there that you can come on down to the office, and we'll be happy to assist you in processing a loan. All right. So right now we have our promotion on, our back to school promotion. That is, if you apply for a loan, then July and August, then you get a chance to win a tablet. So every week we do a draw for a tablet. Also, like I said, if you're unable to, let's say, tourist season is coming up, and you need to do a little extra fixing up on the vehicle, maybe get your insurance paid, whatnot, redo your seats, then you can come into the office and we would help you get there with you're like one step closer in getting there with our help. All right. So all you would need that is for normal employees, not like not like the taxi drivers and so on. I'll get to that later. But right now, for normal customers, all you would need is 2 government-issued IDs, a proof of address, a job letter, and if you get paid monthly, it is 2 recent salary slips. Or if you get paid fortnightly or weekly, it is 4 recent salary slips. All right. So for the bus drivers now, these loans are a little different than the normal ones. So what you can do?
Self-employed.
Yes. What you can do is give the office a call, or you could come into the office. My coworker will give you that information shortly. All right. Also, remember that we are in the hurricane season, and sometimes, Matt, you need to fix up the roof leaking a bit, or something is wrong somewhere.
Get prepared.
Yes. Then we also give loans for that. All right. If you have an ongoing loan with us, then that's fine.
we do consolidations and refinancing. So just call the office and we'll tell you exactly where you stand and give you a better idea. All right? So right now my co-worker is going to tell you exactly where you can find us, what numbers, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. You can find us at 1921 King George 5th Street, Roseau. You can call us at 448-3278. Also in Portsmouth at the corner of Bay Street and Hillsborough Street, you can call us at 445-5257. Or the number for Roseau is 448-3278 again, and Portsmouth 445-5257. Also, we have a mobile CSR, so if you're unable to come to us, we can come to you, and we will call you, and the number is 275-6804. Again, 275-6804. Also, you can follow us, like our page on Facebook at FC Dominica or Fast Dominica, or on Instagram, you can follow us at FastCash767.
We're going to take a break and then we'll come back right after this to tell you more about FastCash and how you can get some money from FastCash. If you need it now, talk to FastCash. We're coming back.
You don't have money, but you want to score.
You can't wait till month end to draw.
You have a little money, but you want more.
You need a loan, what you waiting for?
But I need to buy a weed for my head.
I use the money there to buy some bread.
I don't want food, I want the money instead.
Looks like you want to run me dread.
Go buy FastCash. Faster, smarter, and better.
Go buy FastCash and get a loan.
Your man don't give you money, not to sweat now.
FastCash right there to help you.
Go buy FastCash.
Visit our Roseau or Portsmouth locations or contact us at 448-3278.
Go buy FastCash. You don't have money, but you want to score. Go buy FastCash.
You can't wait till month end to draw.
You have a little money, but you want more.
Go buy FastCash. You need a loan, what you waiting for?
Go buy FastCash. But I need to buy a weed for my head.
I use the money there to buy some bread.
I don't want food, I want the money instead.
Looks like you want to run me dread.
Go buy FastCash. Faster, smarter, and better.
Go buy FastCash and get a loan.
Your man don't give you money, not to sweat now.
FastCash right there to help you.
Go buy FastCash.
Visit our Roseau or Portsmouth locations or contact us at 448-3278.
And just tell us again how you qualify
All right.
to get a loan at FastCash.
Sure, no problem. So
All
what
right.
you would have to do, you'd have to come on down to the office with your 2 government-issued IDs, a proof of address, a job letter, and if you get paid monthly, it is 2 recent salary slips.
Okay.
If you get paid fortnightly or weekly, it is 4 recent salary slips. So you bring those down to the office, and one of our loan officers, will be happy to assist you. So we'll let you know exactly where you stand, how much you can get, so on and so forth.
So on and so forth. Give us the numbers again, please.
Okay, so the number for Roseau is 448-3278.
Right.
And Portsmouth at 445-5257. And also our mobile CSR, who can help you if you can't come to us at 275-6804.
It's that simple. Ladies, it was a pleasure.
Simple and it's that easy.
We'll talk to you later this week, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for stepping in. Thank you.
You can't wait till month end to draw.
You have a little money, but you want more.
You need a loan, what you waiting for?
But I need to buy a weed for my head.
I use the money there to buy some bread.
I don't want food, I want the money instead.
Looks like you want to run me dread.
Go buy FastCash. Faster, smarter, and better.
Go buy FastCash and get a loan.
Your man don't give you money, not to sweat now.
FastCash right there to help you.
Go buy FastCash.
Visit our Roseau or Portsmouth locations or contact us at 448-3278.
Go buy FastCash.
Okay, I'll take a few phone calls before we wrap up at 10:10. The news. And then following the news, I'll be live at Jolly's Pharmacy this morning. Customer Appreciation Week. So give me a call if you want to, 449-3095-96 and 97. Hello, talk to me.
Good morning to you and the listeners again.
Good morning, ma'am.
The Creator is our
strength and our refuge. We will trust and not be afraid. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. This Kerry Roosevelt's government is made up of freedom and alliance. So I don't know how that comes into the labor. Now they have deception, they disfranchise, they dissemble, they are divisive, and they do not divulge enough information to people. Now when they talk about Q95, compare it to Kyrie. They're talking about lawsuits. Are they not listening to what is going on, Kyrie?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
They don't have a problem with that. When you purchase a bag of Boadiab coals, which is one of the best charcoal, after the contents have been consumed, there is one use a person could do with it. With the remnants of the dust is to use it as compost. Be focused on important issues, not on foolish and stupid distractions that whoever says. It doesn't make sense. We have proper things to discuss and to talk about, not the foolishness that we spend too much. That is just a distraction. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, too. We have just about 2 more minutes. Hello, talk to me.
Yeah, Mr. Matt Peltier, how are you, bro?
How are you, my brother? How are you?
How is Dominica, man?
Dominica. Oh, boy. It depends on who you ask.
Okay, let me ask a question. When, after the riot or the disturbance with the UWP, the CARICOM sent some delegation down to do an investigation about a coup. Did they ever submit any report to the public of Dominica?
From what I gather, they said they would be back. I haven't heard them. I haven't seen them.
Okay. Then is the government going to put some money into the seawall project at Melvin Hall? Are they going to do anything on this budget coming up?
I don't know the budget. From what I'm gathering, I'm trying to get more information, will be on July 27th. So we'll have to wait and see. The Prime Minister is not here, so he's the one to answer these questions. Okay?
Well, so why don't you try to get him on to have a sit-down, like a town hall with the people that we can call in, because we out in the diaspora, we want to talk to him. I ain't seen him, he ain't sending nobody. So how are we going to do that?
Well, I don't know how you can do that, but I heard him last night in the community of Bakatel last night making that announcement that the July budget will be July 27th. We'll say we can play some of those clips there sometime later, okay? We'll try that.
top of the hour news. As it happens, when it happens, wherever it happens. Local, regional, and global. Only on Q95, the big station. Q95DA.com. Right on Q, the big station.
Good morning. This is your news at the top of the hour. I am Richie Farrell, and this is brought to you compliments Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and Digicel.
Say hello to free Facebook on Digicel. No active data plan or Wi-Fi needed. Only a Digicel phone. Stay connected to friends and family with free Facebook on Facebook Flex. And feel free to show some love or some likes, or free to connect just to say hello. With Facebook Flex, you can post, like, comment, share, upload photos and chat anytime, anywhere. Go to facebook.com to learn more. Facebook Flex is available only on Digicel. Digicel, be extraordinary.
Dominica promoted.
Regnex 2017, Regnex 2017. Rimcup production alongside Vibes Radio, Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited, Flow and Art Sounds bring to you this summer reggae and bouillon meets Kadas, Calypso and Soca. Our main act for the night, featuring out of Jamaica, we present the international reggae artist Sizzla Kalonji and the Firehouse Crew.
Yeah, you know this is Sizzla Kalonji and I'll be at the Newtown Savannah August 4th.
Other sponsors: Discover Dominica Authority, Decider Dominica, Anchorage Hotel, Astafans, Belfast Estate, Fine Food Limited, Escape Bar and Grill, JBN Entertainment, Epic Communication, Offshore Civil and Marine Incorporated, ACS Limited, NCCU, 40 Agro Sales, Clifftop Cleaners, Raffles Hardware Express, Stone Love's Item, Tasty's Restaurant, Standard Restaurant, All Nation Restaurant and Bar, We Have Restaurant, Bellegarde Bar and Grill, Boardwalk Restaurant, Genesis Rentals, Prime Rentals, Rainbow Rentals, Caribbean Beach Bar, Niabi's Creation, Minia Shopping Center, Urban Garden, Daily Fresh Juice, Music Land, Campbell's, EYBT, NYC. Don't miss it.
Hey, Dominica Morlo.
In local news, employee of the Dominica Solid Waste Corporation, Jason Sorrento, has released his first book aimed at attracting the youth to the agriculture sector. The book, which is entitled Choosing Agriculture as a Career, was released on June 30th, 2017 on Amazon. Sorrento said he was inspired to write the book due to the devastating state of Dominica's agriculture sector. In more news, in a letter dated July 7, 2017, President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, formally extended an invitation for dialogue to the current Caribbean Community CARICOM chairman, Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Keith Mitchell. However, the letter delivered to Grenada's Ministry of Foreign Affairs inviting Mitchell to a work meeting in Caracas on July 11th or 12th to determine a specific plan of action to resume the national dialogue in Venezuela was not received by him until July 13th, 2017, that is, after the suggested dates for the meeting. New dates are being determined between CARICOM and the government of Venezuela to facilitate the visit. The United Arab Emirates has denied it has been behind the alleged hacking of Qatar's state news agency in May 2017. The Washington Post cited United States intelligence officials as saying the UAE had orchestrated the posting of incendiary quotes attributed to Qatar's emir that he insisted were fabricated. The incident helped spark a diplomatic rift between Qatar and its neighbors. UAE Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Anwar Gagash told the BBC on Monday the Post's report was untrue. He also reiterated that the UAE and 5 other Arab nations had not written to FIFA to demand that Qatar be stripped of the right to host the 2022 World Cup. And that's your news at the top of the hour for this time. Brought to you compliments Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and Digicel. I am Richie Farrell. You can join us again at 11 a.m. for more news.
Q top of the hour news. As it happens, when it happens, wherever it happens. Local, regional, and global. Only on Q95, the big station. Q95DA.com. Right on Q, the big station.
pressures of a life and it tough. No stay down, mama, time pick it up. No bother with the down, full style, strictly up, full vibes. I pick it up when the bills, them, the rent and the mortgage due. Yeah. When me chalice, when your best friends are gone and it's only you. Yeah. Like a past split, turn up the music. Scamping sweet, everybody wanna feel like free. Forget your troubles and the rock with me. You know feel a reggae music sweet. Yeah, scamping sweet. Everybody wanna feel like free. Forget your troubles and the rock with me. You know feel a reggae music sweet. Yeah, scamping sweet. For every pain there's a melody. Yeah, for every trouble there's a harmony. That
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.jollys.dm. It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at jollys.dm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jollys.dm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Visit us at www.jollys.dm. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Q95.
Good morning, Dominica. Good morning, the region, and good morning, the world. I'm here live. It's not usual that I'm on the radio at this time, but I'm here because, Carlton has requested it, and Jolly's Pharmacy has requested. So I'm going to be here for the entire week. Today from 10 to 11. Tomorrow, we're doing 2 to 3 for the rest of the week. It's a special time for Jolly's Pharmacy, and Carlton is going to tell us all about it. Carlton, what is going on? Already I see somewhat of a buzz this Monday morning. What's really going on?
Imagine how it is at Jolly's. It's actually the commemoration or the start of our Customer Appreciation Week. We've been speaking about that for weeks now, reminding you to save money. Because every year at this time, just before the budget, we really take that time to give back to the populace all of what they've given to us throughout the years. And we've always said that Jolly's Pharmacy could not have been what it is today without your massive support. And hence the reason why we've, conceptualized one complete week of giving back to you the best way that we can with massive discount. So today we are focusing, we began today with children and the elderly day. So today we are basically putting things that are suitable for children and the elderly on massive sales. So we have 15% off on your Ensure, your Glucona. You may have someone that you're taking care of right now, an elderly person, somebody who might be terminally ill, and Ensure and Glucona becomes their meal because of the protein content in there. This is the day that you really want to monopolize on, you want to take advantage on, and you want to come in and really, what we're doing today, Matt, is actually absorbing a 15% for you. So you're not paying VAT actually on the product. And so you can really get your Ensure, your Glucona, but even more so, we have diapers that are suitable for the adults as well. So you might be taking care of an elderly person, you might be taking care of someone who may have had a stroke, and you have to be using diapers all of the time. You have to be using the Ensure and the Glucona all of the time to basically give them the energy that they require. You really, really need to come today to the store and really take advantage of the offers that we are offering you today. And you know how it is. It's always a bumper crowd. As the week intensifies, we are anticipating larger and larger crowds at both locations, taking advantages of all of the great offers.
So the same thing that happens here happens over there.
The very same thing that's happening here is happening at the branch by Scotiabank. And so you don't have to break your leg or sweat. Yes, it's true that we want to advise you to exercise, but we don't want you to endanger your life coming across here where you can really get the very same offer at the other location. And so the very same thing, what we did this morning and throughout the week is that our doors will be open from 7:30 in the morning. But the catch is you have to have a Jolly's Prestige loyalty card. So you have to have your red card. You show that card to the security.
How do I get one?
Access.
How do I
But
get one?
it's very easy. All you have to do is just come right here at this station and you sign up and you can get your card immediately. The card is not a discount card, it's a point card. So after you've accumulated up to 1,500 points, you can get money back. And so it's just ways of giving back to you, of making your shopping experience one that is worthwhile. I've always said to people that, there are many choices in Roseau to shop. But why do we choose Jolly's? And most people have said unanimously that they choose Jolly's merely because of, one, the convenience, two, the availability of products, three, the variety of products, four, the prices that they get, five, the great customer experience that they get all of the time. And what makes the customer experience so remarkable is that it's because it's consistent. You get that same type of service all over. So whether you're here, whether you're at the other location, at Scotiabank area, it's the same service that you're going to get rendered by our staff. You get what we call an educated sales experience. Not where somebody just gives you something and tell you it's going to be good, but they will rationalize. They will give you all of the key information that you require about the product that will make your purchase a worthwhile one. And this is why Jolly's Pharmacy demarcates itself as really a wholesome shopping experience that is second to none. And we really believe in customers. We believe in giving back. We believe, but you recognize that there is a basket right in front of us.
It's Christmas.
And we've seen some amazing toys. We've seen some games there, chess and checkers, and those games are less than $10 today. Less than $10. And so I know it's a time where many people are, embark on picnics. It's beautiful weather. There's a lot of outdoor activities, and it's a great time to really bond the family together and really get some games. I mean, we're not merely concentrating too much on the electrical type of games, but those that really would invoke communication, whereby, we all can just be around a table and really have some good rapport, have some good communication. And this is what those games do. They give you that platform to communicate.
Less than $10.
Less than $10. You just seen one.
It's educational games,
right? You just seen one for $7.62. And here it is, a lady has four.
Hi, mommy, how are you? All right, you're here. Of course,
you're live on radio. Come and just tell us why you like shopping at Jolly's.
Why is Jolly's your favorite store?
Well, Jolly's is a family store.
So it's in the family. The traditional.
The family, everybody's family, because they take care of different families have to take care of
each other. Yeah. I like that. We have your back. And
dependable.
That's it. And when she said that, it means that we really truly have their back as well. And so that is why we always make the adjustments that are suitable to really make the shopping experience worthwhile. And this is what we do best. You would recognize it's a day when all hands are on deck. Many of us staff would normally be at the desk. They are on the floor. They are having that camaraderie. They are having that type of relation with the typical customer. Just basically making the shopping experience one that is amazing. So today you're wondering what's in there for you at Jolly's. As I've said, today we are focusing on baby, child, and the elderly. As the week goes on, we will be having a specific day for a specific line of products. And so we have some amazing big deals on toys. And, we are in July, but, Christmas isn't fine, that much. 10 September comes, it's Independence.
Can you blink your eye?
Time Independence, but it's Christmas season. And so it's a great day to actually purchase some toys. You can put them in your vehicle, put them in a big garbage bag, a black one, and bring them home, and the children wouldn't even know that you would have purchased those toys. And you just have your toys right there When the Christmas season comes along, they are available. You can even give the toys as a great gift, as a great incentive to children who have done really and performed really good at school. And so you may have a 7-year-old son, you may have a 7-year-old or a younger child within that age group. Today is a good time to really pick up a toy. And, if they're into electric cars, if they're into those cars that use batteries, now is a good time to really take advantage, get one of those toys, and most likely give it to them as a great incentive. I believe in giving incentives when children are doing well. Saying that you've done well and keep it up is good. But you can go the extra mile and say, you know what, because you've done so remarkably good at school, let me give you a treat. And you basically give that child a wonderful gift. And so we have amazing gifts, as we said, great toys, we have great games, we have children, and when we talk about children, we're talking about babies and toddlers. We have great diapers as well for them. We have the lullabies and we have the dockies. I am still buying diapers for my daughter. She's 2 now, but she still uses the diapers. I must say I'm not buying as frequently as I used to because she's doing really good being trained. But yet still, she still needs the diapers.
So I ask the question, are you passing it on or are you giving it away?
Well, we have a great deal today. And that's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
So you might be wondering, where should I buy my diapers today? Where do I take advantage of the great offers today? And that should be at Jolly's Pharmacy. Why? Because you can get your lullaby diapers and your donkey diapers for 15% discount today while stock lasts. And so you will not be paying the usual prices that you would readily spend when you do shop. But you'll be getting a great rebate today on the diapers. As we said, ensure your Glucona. I'm recognizing that the supervisor keeps replenishing the shelf. I recognize that people are buying the Ensure and Glucona. They're great drinks. They're very, very high in protein, particularly if you are run down, if you're wasted, your skeletal muscular system is compromised, your muscle tone is not as it should be. This is the drink that would really revitalize you, resuscitate your energy levels, and get you, in a comfortable and energized tone. We also have amazing 15% discount on our adult diapers. But I can take a look.
Yes, all right.
So we have the adult diapers, we have the large, we have the extra large, we have the small, and we have the medium. So as soon as they come right through the store, on entrance, you will actually see the
you can't miss it.
You will see the Beam Star adult diapers, and they're available. So it's a great day to actually come and take advantage of the great diapers that are available. They are very absorbent, they're very durable, they're flexible, and they really do fit very comfortable. And those are available at both locations at a remarkable 15% discount today. Beginning 15% discount. Okay. So we're basically paying back for you. So what we're doing basically is paying back for you, and you're buying the item without VAT at 15% discount. You really cannot go wrong with this amazing.
What about the Ensure items? Because quickly just leaving the shelves, huh?
But what makes Ensure so nutritious is that it's I don't want to say merely just nutritious, but what makes it so relevant is because of its nutritional benefits to the body. If we do look at this, we recognize that it has 13 grams of protein. And protein is the building blockers of the body. They basically help to resuscitate our energy levels, but they basically more is essential for building tissues and muscle. And so for people who are under what we call palliative care. Those people who might be suffering with cancer, they might be suffering with a very debilitating disease that really is taking them down and they're bedbound, they may have had a stroke. You certainly want to be giving them Ensure, which should really give them that energy level, build their skeletal muscular system, and give them back that muscle tone that they're looking for.
What about diabetics? I've seen some diabetics.
Well, the diabetics...
Give some advice on that one.
Right. So the ones that are for the diabetics is the glucosa. And what makes the glucosa so amazing is that it basically reduces or I should say delays the release of sugar in the blood. So you don't get this immediate spike of sugar like you would normally get if you were to, let's say, drink an Ensure. Okay. So it basically controls the release of the sugar when it's taken. So it's the one that is specifically made for diabetics, and that is glucosa. And that is available as well.
We have that here too. Yeah.
That is available. And they're made by Abbott. It's a brand that you certainly can trust. It's a very up-to-date brand. We know of Abbott Foods, and we trust the brand. As the agent of the brand, we know that you will certainly get the money's worth if you choose using Ensure. I just saw a lady purchase a few and went to the cashier. And I mean, even for me, sometimes if I have not had a breakfast, I call it a breakfast in your hand. If I've not had a breakfast and I'm at my desk and I'm having a very intense day, I'll just come downstairs and purchase an Ensure and have that, because I know my body will be getting 13 grams per serving of protein with 26 key vitamins and minerals in this. So it's really, truly a breakfast.
One a day?
One a day. One a day should be fine. If it's for someone who is really, really low, we would normally encourage maybe 3 times a day. Right. We do have the powder. So for people who have to be using it as a complimentary meal, we would recommend that the powder be used. I think this is the same lady who have just come again and picked up some more bottles of the Ensure. I want to take you to some of the toys that are available. How are you?
Yes. Good morning. It seems like everybody is coming to Jolly's Pharmacy. A special deal for the children today and the elderly.
So make sure that you monopolize on that and get some 10% discount on the diapers while stock lasts, because the prices are going to go back. Right. Yes. This is my good friend from Petrol Carrier. So he seemed like he's up to this. But there was a really nice car that was okay. This car is still here. So Matt, you really seen this huge radio control car, and it's fit for children 6 years and older. I think the typical boy 7 to 8 would really love that car. And you can get this car for $62.50. But let me tell you, this car, right, was about $200. No joke. This car was about $200.
So we have a steal here.
Today, you can get this car for $62.50. I can tell you that you really, really cannot let that deal run off. There are many costumes that are here. I know that Carnival is a few months away, but it's still, you may want to pick up a few of those costumes while stock lasts, and the other costumes are going ridiculously very, very cheap. And those are ready-made costumes. They are not, the Vikey costumes. You recognize there's a one for free if you want to be a maid.
You think that'll change your professional?
Right. I mean, this can also be a very interesting teaser for special occasions. So you may want to act as a maid for a very special moment. The outfit is there as well for you, and it's an adult outfit, and with it's like a negligee. It's like a netted.
I wonder what special occasion that Carlton is talking about this time.
Well, I know Valentine's Day has passed, but I mean, for some people, Valentine's Day is like every day or every weekend. So if you may want to come with something a little naughty then that costume is available as well while stock lasts. So it's a full day here at Jolly's, and the momentum is in the air. People are really recognizing that we are in business, and our store are closing up to 6 o'clock today. But you recognize that when you do enter, there was something unique today. You saw a huge black area, and you wonder what's happening there.
I wonder what's going on.
That's a huge surprise that we have later on in the week. It's going to be our new and improved cosmetic makeup section, and you would recognize that it's like maybe the bigger one or the biggest one in Roseau right now. And by Thursday, you will see something totally different. And the Pearl Fountain, of course, a well-known, renowned makeup artist, maybe one of the top line makeup artists on Dominica, who is also one of our teammates at Jolly's. She will be in the house doing free makeup. That is Thursday of this week. I don't want to say too much on that, but I mean,
you'll give a teaser this
I'm
time.
telling you.
But what we noticed to Garden, as I came to this bar, I see some face painting going on.
Right, and I'm happy that you said that, because the school is off and many of the children are home. There are some parents who are not working, and it's a great time to actually bring the children in. They can get their faces painted in their favorite character free of charge. You know, there's no fee to that. They just walk in, they sit, and the artist will paint their face in their favorite character. I think many of the children, they do get extremely excited when they have the character on their face. It's a form of camouflaging. It's a form of identifying with their favorite TV character. So it's a great day to bring the children in and really get them to really enjoy being a child and enjoying childhood. The balloon expert is also here, and so I think she'll be making different, whatever with balloons. And so your children can really enjoy that too. And I can tell you that she's going to be at the King's District branch. That is the main branch. That is right opposite Fat Shack from 10 to 11 today. And then from 11 to 12, she'll be at the branch by Scotiabank.
Hi, how are you?
So she'll be doing basically 2 hours with us today with face painting and the like. So that is going to be a full, concise week of amazing activities. So you can get some great brands like My Fair Baby and QC Baby items for 15% discount. Your Lullaby, Ducky, and Ducky's diapers for 10% discount. Your adult diapers for 15% discount. Toys, 50 to 70% discount.
I guess only for today?
It's special. No. The sale will continue. So whatever is showcased today, it will go on during the course of the week.
It continues.
It continues. Okay? So, and today as well, we have a sample of salt danza chips. I mean, this is a chip that seems to be taking by storm. There is some sampling of that's happening today. And there is also a promotion by 2 chips, by any of the 2, and you will actually get, so you buy 2 chips and you'll get a special today as well. So they're bundled, as you can see, so you have if you have 3 bundles, you get a special price today. A special offer while stock lasts. And I can tell you that, again, that is good partnership with the family of Springfield. We're very happy that they have actually partnered with us here at Jolly's to make this promotion one that is worthwhile. I can tell you that it's Customer Appreciation Week here at Jolly's. It's one complete week of many, many activities. So we have a day where we have household. I'm not going to tell you that day as yet. We really want you to come every day. We have a day for our nutrition multivitamins and minerals. We have our day for cosmetics, and we have a day for personal care. And so as we meet every day, we will be amplifying all of the various days and what will be offered on those days. So it's truly a great experience. Let me as well say to you that our wholesale department is wide open. Unfortunately, we do not offer no special deals, but however, for the people who do business with our wholesale department, they will still get their 20% discount on the different types of products that are purchased here. With the wholesale department, you would have to buy from 6 onwards. So you have no more than 6. And so you can actually purchase your products. So the wholesale department is open until 5 o'clock. Our pharmacy department is open as well. One of the things that we offer, one of the offers that we have in our pharmacy department is that we have a drop-off system. So you might want to drop your prescription, you don't want to wait, and you can actually pick up your prescription in an hour time. It will be ready at the point of sale. All you have to do is pay. So you don't necessarily have to pay if you're very, very busy. Some people you can actually pay prescription and return in 30 minutes to 1 hour, and your prescription will be ready by that time.
All right, thank you. We're going to come back in a minute. Let's just take a break and come back. Allow Carlton, our good friend, to drink some water, quench his thirst. We'll be right back. Going back to Master Control there at Q95.
At Johnny's Pharmacy, your health and wellness is our passion. No wonder Johnny's Pharmacy provides the widest variety of the highest quality vitamin supplements and remedies for your lifestyle activity and nutritional needs. Take care of your body. Get the multivitamins advantage supply to enhance, promote, improve, repair, and revitalize your body. Johnny's for the complete line of preventative and curative health supplies and tonics. Rejuvenate with men's and women's one-a-day tablets. Boost concentration. Tricentrum Silver and omega-3s to build your immune and nervous system functions, strengthen your cardiovascular system, boost bone health. For stamina, get all your natural balanced megavites herbal supplements, men's daily formula for sexual energy and function, soap palmetto, plus supplements to soothe joint pain, feel like a dynamo, get up and go, catch back your mojo at Johnny's, Dominica's principal healthcare pharmacy. Why? Because you deserve more from a drugstore.
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.jollies.dm. It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at jollies.dm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jollies.dm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Visit us at www.jollies.dm. Jollies Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Q95.
Okay, we're here live at Jollies Pharmacy. We're going to be here for the entire week, spending our customer appreciation week this week. It's some specials, and more specials. And Carlton is here with us this morning here to talk to us all about it.
Yes, Matt. So you recognize that the ball is in the air.
Yes.
Many people are really coming into the balls and making their eyes, as we put it, boil their peas. And we try to make the shopping experience one that is remarkable. So you recognize that over the years we've made a lot of changes with the user friendliness of the store, whereby the aisles are wider, less congestion. We try not to have things on the floor that make people trip and fall, and just to make the experience one that is really, really remarkable and one that you'll never forget. So today again, we are focusing on baby, child, and the elderly, and so you can get your Ensure, your Glucona, and even your Pedialyte drinks at a remarkable 15% discount while stock lasts. A little girl has just done her face, and she looks extremely pretty, looking like, I don't know if it's Mickey Mouse, but she does look really, really pretty. And so if you are in the Roseau area and you have your children with you, it's a great time to stop by into the store and have the children's face painted if you believe or you find that it's something that you'd want to do.
Is something that's going to happen for the week?
I'm not, I know it's for today because it's children. We focus on children.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure.
Take advantage today.
Yeah. But I know that many children, it's holiday time, and it's a great time to really bring the children out and really let them enjoy, having their faces painted. Diapers, and so have a toddler at home, you have a baby at home, and you have to use diapers. Nobody uses the fabric diapers anymore, and so you want to use the disposable diapers. We have two main brands that we are the agents for on island, and that is Lullaby and Duckies. They're very well known here. They've been around. They're sold in our wholesale department. They're decentralized throughout the island, and today you can get actually 10% discount on those diapers while stock lasts.
Well, let me ask you, Carlton, because it's a question that usually pops up sometimes. How long should a baby have a diaper?
That's a good question that you've asked. We normally recommend that the diapers be changed particularly if it's a very young baby. Yeah. So if it's a baby that's below six months, we know that baby would urinate for preferably like every hour.
Yeah.
And so we would normally recommend that the diaper be changed every 3 hours. At least every 3 hours that the diaper be changed. If you have a toddler and the toddler is not potty trained as yet, we normally recommend that the diaper be changed at least every 3 hours as well. Why so? Because, with urine, there are many, it's very acidic, there's uric acid, there's a bit of ammonia that comes out from urine, and those they can cause irritation to the skin, particularly around the groin region, and they can cause what we call inflammation. And so, you definitely want to make sure that the area is hydrated, the child is very comfortable, and you can also use the Destin powder or the ointment to basically just protect the skin, or even zinc oxide. You could use that to protect the area, causing a barrier that will help to protect the skin. And so it's a good time.
You put that before you put that.
Yes, you put that before you put the diaper, and it acts as a skin protectant and also acts as an anti-inflammatory agent. And so it's a good time to really, come in. That's a good question that you've asked. I'm seeing a man picking up many items for his baby, and I really like when fathers come in and really select items for their own children. It really speaks volume, There have been so much talk about men not taking care of their children, and I recognize that more and more that we are stepping up, and we are recognizing that we do have a vital role to play in the sustainable development of our children and ensuring that they become grown and decent citizens in society.
You made a very important point, huh? I think when you come to Jolly's Pharmacy, you are educated. They don't just sell you stuff, they educate you about the product.
Definitely, man. And we are consistently providing product knowledge, training to our staff, and not just about the product, but how to sell the product, what are the key features about the product, what are the key benefits of the product, and we do not just throw items in people's hands. We make them make the choices and make them really buy the product for value. That when you do pick up the product, based on the information that we've given to you about the product, that you will make the wise choice. Because one of the things that we pride ourselves in is variety. And you'll recognize that we may have 8, 10 different types of toothpaste, brands of toothpaste, because we believe in giving people choices. That at the end of the day, you have a choice. You have a variety to choose from and to make, the choice that you think that is suitable for yourself. you recognize that we are also into the manufacturing business. We are into manufacturing, and so we do have a nice manufacturing area of all our key products that we manufacture right here on Dominica.
And doing well.
Doing well.
Huh?
So you can get your male babyliss deodorant. You can get your babyliss female deodorant. You can get your babyliss bath soap. You can get your babyliss petroleum nursery jelly. You can get your babyliss cream. You can get your Bay of insect repellent. It's the mosquito time now. And so, all of those products are produced right here in Dominica by Jolly's Pharmacy. Many people know of our nursery jelly, and many children have used it, and adults still keep on using it because this product has really been a remarkable product for the many years that it has been on the market. But what we've done is that we've increased the stock portfolio of the products that are manufactured right now, and you can get all of these products at remarkable, very low prices. So you can get even the MB ointment. Most people have the MB powder, and they put on a quart or fluid or so. Now you can actually, we make it into an ointment form as well. And so that is available while stock lasts.
One thing I love about Babyliss is the fact that, everybody thinks everything foreign is better.
Yes.
Not this one.
Not this one. And, I was saying to someone, there was this person, I'm going to say that, just something that people may not even know about Babyliss. Sometimes, around the grind area, you sweat a lot.
Right.
And sometimes, the odor may not be very comfortable at the end of the day. If you use Babyliss in that area, you'll be amazed to know, even when you get home, that fresh, nice smell will still be there. Still be there.
What product are we talking about exactly?
The Babyliss nursery jelly.
Oh,
and so
okay.
Many people are, they use it for that hygienic type of benefit, particularly in those very private areas, to just give them that nice smell, that nice refreshing, refresher kind of a feeling. And so the Babyliss is now indicated for that. No cream that we have here will do that for you than the Babyliss nursery jelly.
Oh boy, and very affordable too.
Yes, I recognize that my good friend, Mr. John Baptiste, is speaking of this Ensure, a very good friend of mine, and I think he knows the value of Ensure, and hence the reason why he's doing so. Because we know Ensure is an expensive drink. It's a brand that is well known, and we know that it is expensive. But today you can actually get your Ensure at a 15% discount while stock lasts. We still have some toys in stock. I know many people were in the house early and they purchased quite a bit of toys, but we still do have some that is in stock right now as we speak. And so those are available. The diapers for your adults, your father, your mother, your sister. You may have someone right now who may have cancer and is not doing very well and is totally bedbound. And, you have to basically do everything for that person. They have to be using adult diapers. Today is the day to really take advantage and come and purchase some of the adult diapers, the one that we have in stock at a remarkable discount. And that is one of the products that you can get today while stock lasts. Our store closes at 6 o'clock today. Remember, we do not close at lunch for lunch break.
What time do you open, guys?
We open this week. We're opening.
Because sometimes I come to work and I see your staff there very early.
And that is one of the beauties about Jolly's. Our staff are very, very, very hard workers. And you know what is amazing is that a staff will come here and, they get into the store, let's say at 7:45, and they will begin working immediately. They don't wait for 8 o'clock to start working.
They're not watching, they call it.
No. And all weekend, our staff are working very hard, ensuring that, all of the stuff were in place in preparation for this week. Our inventory team, our purchasing team, our operations team, our retail team, everyone was working and has been working extremely hard to make this week one that is unforgettable. I've always said that our Customer Appreciation Week is quite synonymous to the Black Friday. You know, when we began as a Customer Appreciation Day. It was one day. And we recognize how, you know, one day, based on the type of reception that we received from the Dominican public, we said, you know what, we need to stretch ourselves a bit. I think we can do better than that. We went back to the drawing board, and as an executive, we decided to extend the day into a week. And hence the reason now we have Customer Appreciation Week. So I can tell you, Matt, that it is going to be an intense week. It's going to be a week that Dominicans will be talking about even after the week is over, because of the huge discounts, remarkable discounts, crazy Satan discounts that are going to be taking place. Many surprises. We'll be having many trivia questions on Friday. Flo will be with us right outside. All the music and all the fanfare and all the amazing gift sets and discounts. We'll be having many trivia questions during the week. Even my show is going to be a special show on Wednesday, where we'll be having many means and ways to win some amazing gift certificates throughout the week from Jolly's Pharmacy. So I may ask you, how many staff members are here at Jolly's Pharmacy?
They will come and find out, I'll tell you that. We'll take our final break, but word from our sponsors, of course, Jolly's Pharmacy, and come back to wrap it up here this Monday. Hi, Mommy, how are you? We go back right now to Q95 and the Master Control.
At John's Pharmacy, your health and wellness is our passion. No wonder John's Pharmacy provides the widest variety of the highest quality vitamin supplements and remedies for your lifestyle activity and nutritional needs. Take care of your body. Get the multivitamins advantage supply to enhance, promote, improve, repair, and revitalize your body. Jolly's for the complete line of preventative and curative health supplies and tonics. Rejuvenate with men's and women's one-a-day tablets. Boost concentration. Tricentrum Silver and Omega-3s to build your immune and nervous system functions. Strengthen your cardiovascular system. Boost bone health. For stamina, get all your natural balanced megavites herbal supplements. Men's daily formula for sexual energy and function. Saw palmetto plus supplements to soothe joint pain. Feel like a dynamo. Get up and go. Catch back your mojo at Johnny's, Dominica's principal healthcare pharmacy. Why? Because you deserve more from a drugstore.
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.jollies.dm. It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at jollies.dm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jollies.dm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Visit us at www.jollies.dm. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Q95.
Yeah, we're here. We are back and we're live at Jolly's Pharmacy, where it's all happening for the rest of the week. Customer Appreciation Week. Carlton is here. I suspect he's at his favorite place, being a pharmacist himself. You're here where they dispense the medicines, huh?
Yeah. But Matthew, we cannot in no way ignore the dispensary. It's a very vital part of the operation, and you recognize that we do have our pharmacy staff on board. We have our pharmacist, Mr. Rick Blaise, and we have Mr. Fagan, our pharmacist here. We have our public health educator.
Is this Miss Fagan who's on the radio in recent times, sir?
And former Miss Dominica. So actually, Matt, there are 2 former Miss Dominica that are pharmacists now. Yeah, so Miss Fagan, Miss Dominica 2011. And we also have Martha Augustus, who was a former Miss Dominica. So we recognize that we have 2 royal pharmacists right now. We have Mr. John Baptist.
It's a royal thing, huh?
Yes, it's a royal thing. It's a very interesting profession. And our pharmacy department is always open and ready to serve you. We make sure that we have, yes, we make sure we have the top of the line medication to suit your medical need at the best price that we can render to you. We make sure that we bring in the top of the line medications as well that are of international standards and that are in no way compromised in terms of its standards and its efficacy. And so we make sure that our pharmacists are fully qualified and are registered to use the name pharmacist. And so when they do talk to you, you can trust the information that they give to you is credible, is relevant, and is important. And we always say to people that we want you to adhere to the advice of the pharmacist. They will give you all of the information that you need to know about your medication. We always say to people that medications are not sweet, and so therefore there are some information that you would need to know about your medication. So before you leave, always feel free to ask our pharmacist questions about your medication, why it's important, how you should be taking it, what's the best time to take it, what can you take with it, what can you not take with it, and the like.
The issue of confidentiality, Carlton, I need to bring that up right now. Very important as it relates to pumps, and you have that.
Right. As you recognize, at our both locations, there is a consultation room, and you recognize that there is the room is well labeled, and so there is a consultation room. And what is amazing about our room is that we have made it very soundproof, and so therefore, when we are talking to a client in there, you really cannot know. And actually, it's also tinted. So even if a staff is mixing a medication, they cannot hear nor see the person in the consultation room. And we've done all of this really to make you as comfortable as possible. So no longer do you have to strain yourself and tell us something that might be extremely private over the counter, but you do have a room that's available whereby we can sit and chat, and you can, really have the comfort to discuss, in a very comfortable setting, the information that you'd want to share with us. All right. So again, it's Customer Appreciation Week. Today begins day one, and we are focusing primarily on children, the adults, and the children, babies, and the elderly. And so it's a good day to get your adult diapers. It's a good day to get your children diapers at amazing discounts. Your Ensure, your Glucona, your Pedialyte, and the Pedialyte are very, very essential for the children who are on the weight. So if you have a child that's a bit stunted, the child is not, their nutritional value is a bit low, they're not doing very well with their growth, the Pedialyte is a great choice of complementary supplement to give to that child to help with the child development. So the day goes on until 6 o'clock. We are in both locations. Very same thing that you can find at one, you will find at the other. We say to you to shop in comfort.
And you don't close for lunchtime?
We do not close at lunchtime. Take your time. Be our guest today. Spend as much time as you want with us, and we will be here to serve you the best possible way. The important thing is that we want you to remember, we want to leave with you the greatest sales experience that you'd ever have on Dominica. So we want to say, enjoy our Customer Appreciation Week. Be with us. We have amazing deals all through the week, and we will be with you tomorrow at 11 to 12 o'clock.
No, we'll be here tomorrow from 2 to 3.
Yeah. From 2 to 3, yeah. So we'll be with you from 2 to 3. And do not forget in Health Vibes on Wednesday morning from 10. And it's going to be a very, very special episode of Health Vibes. We will not really be talking about health matters, but we'll be having the lines open, and we'll be giving away some amazing gift certificates to get your mind open, get to know everything that you can about Jollies. This week, when you come, ask us some questions. And so when I do come on the radio Wednesday, you have answers to give to.
All right, guys, I'll be back with you tomorrow from 2 to 3, right here at Jolly's Pharmacy. We just said it. It's Customer Appreciation Week. Carlton, of course, doing a great job as usual. I'm going to take you back to Master Control, where it's happening on the big station. Back to you.
At John's Pharmacy, your health and wellness is our passion.